My best friend charged me for emotional labor after my miscarriage. The Venmo request came while I was still bleeding. Therapy services, 6 hours at $75 hour with a note. I'm not your free therapist, babe. Larky. Rachel had held me while I sobbed in the hospital bathroom. Drove me home when my husband was traveling for work. Now she wanted $450 for being there when my baby died. She'd been keeping a spreadsheet. Every phone call about my fertility struggles. Every text where I'd vented about injections and failed cycles. Time-stamped, categorized, with market rate therapy prices attached. Professional therapists have boundaries, she explained when I called, confused. I've been providing uncompensated emotional labor for 2 years. It's time you respected my worth. The spreadsheet went back further. Paternally, I owed her for listening to my mother's cancer diagnosis, for supporting me through my sexual assault. She'd calculated interest on unpaid emotional invoices. She'd installed a timer app that ran whenever we talked. If I mentioned anything heavy, she'd discreetly start it. Our entire friendship had been billable hours. Her boyfriend Kyle thought she was revolutionary, posted about her disrupting toxic friendship dynamics on Schwestine, said she was democratizing emotional boundaries and monetizing empathy. She sent a payment plan, offered a friends and family discount. If I paid in full, suggested I could work off the debt by cleaning her apartment at $20 hour. Then she franchised her system, created an online course called Friendship Capitalism, stopped being an emotional doormat, sold templates for billing friends, taught women to know their emotional worth, and stopped giving away premium support for free. My husband found me sobbing over the Venmo request. When he called Rachel, she invoiced him too. Third-party intervention fee, $150. She documented everything, screenshots of every vulnerable text I'd sent, recordings of our calls without my knowledge. She'd been building her case for months, preparing to monetize my darkest moments. The breaking point came at my nephew's funeral. My sister's son died from leukemia at 4 years old. Rachel attended, then sent an invoice for grief support services that included mileage, parking, and high-intensity emotional environment surcharge. She lives tweeted the funeral for her followers, supporting friends through tragedy, billable, while maintaining professional boundaries. Number know your worth. Number emotional entrepreneur. That's when I found the group chat. Rachel had recruited 12 other women. They shared pricing strategies for different types of emotional support. Death was premium tier. Ed-ups were standard. Daily complaints were budget. They'd created an app. Friends could pre-purchase emotional support credits. Yet silver, gold packages with different response times and empathy levels. Rachel offered me a subscription plan, $200 monthly for basic friendship, $500 for premium access, which included crisis support, $1,000 for platinum with genuine care. She wasn't joking. When our mutual friend Emma had a stillbirth, Rachel sent her an invoice within hours. When Emma couldn't pay, Rachel sued her in small claims court for services rendered without compensation. The judge threw it out. Holler Rachel morally bankrupt and suggested she seek actual therapy. The courtroom video went viral. Rachel lost her real job when her employer saw her crying about emotional wage theft. She tried to bill me for the emotional labor of losing her job. Said my toxic unwillingness to pay had destroyed her life. The invoice was $10,000. I sent her something back instead. Every photo from our 10-year friendship with a price tag. Her wedding day maid of honor services $5,000. Her mother's death. Bereavement support $8,000. The night she called me sobbing about her abortion. Crisis intervention. Priceless. She called screaming that friendship doesn't work that way. That she'd never asked me to invoice her. That real friends don't keep score. I hung up and sent the final Venmo request. 10 years of genuine friendship, $0. Pleaded the its value priceless. She paid it thinking it was a reconciliation gesture. I donated it to a pregnancy loss charity in her name. They sent her a thank you card for supporting grieving mothers. She invoiced me for emotional damages.